Following this, the unit commanders would face about, return to their units, and pass the information on to their Marines. Throughout our nation's history, millions of men and women have earned the title United States Marine. In keeping with the slogan, once a Marine, always a Marine, we would like to recognize them. We ask that those men and women in the audience who have served in the United States Marine Corps please rise. Please join us in showing our appreciation for their dedicated service to Corps and country. Ladies and gentlemen, the commanding officer of the 4th Recruit Training Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Posey.
The purpose of today is to celebrate the commitment of the men and women in formation to their goal of becoming United States Marines. For if they were merely interested in becoming Marines, they would not be standing here today. When you are merely interested in something, you will only do it when it's convenient. But when you are truly committed, the only thing that matters is the outcome, and hardship only strengthens your resolve. And I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, that nothing has been easy over the last 90 days. So on behalf of our Commanding General, Brigadier General Glenn, I'd like to welcome you to Parris Island and to the graduation ceremony for Company O and Company H. I would also like to welcome our parade reviewing official, Command Sergeant Major McCauley. Sergeant Major, it's an honor and a privilege to have you here today. "13 weeks ago, these men and women stepped foot on our historic yellow footprints, and they've been challenged mentally, morally, physically, every day since. Most importantly, throughout their time here at Parris Island, they've had to demonstrate our core values of honor, courage, and commitment in their actions in order to earn the title United States Marine. But they did not get here alone. You built the foundation. The development of their character began with you, and that's significant because in the Marine Corps, above all else, we pick for character. In addition to character, the encouragement of family and friends and their desire to make you proud greatly assisted them in completing recruit training, and your continued support will be vital to their success as Marines. In addition to family and friends, these men and women were also assisted by their recruiters. It was a recruiter who first saw their potential and offered them the challenge of becoming United States Marines. Now, in order to find these men and women in formation, our recruiters had to work long hours in hometowns across America, where we recruit only the best, only the most fully qualified, because in the Marine Corps, we don't accept applications, only commitments. And finally, these men and women were not only assisted, but transformed by their drill instructors. This legendary group of professionals completely dedicates themselves to the mission of making Marines. Strong, passionate, and disciplined, they set the example every day while instilling our core values. And the impact of their drill instructors will be etched into the memories of these Marines for the rest of their lives. So ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for our drill instructors, our recruiters, and our friends and family. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to address the Marines. Good morning, Marines. 2 weeks ago, you stood on this same parade deck, and you were awarded our Corps' most cherished emblem, the Eagle, Globe, and Anchor. And that day marked the beginning of your journey as Marines. Now, on that journey, whether you served for 4 or more than 20 years, I want you to remember one thing, and that is that character is not just the mark left on us by life. Character is also the mark we leave on life. So make your mark. I want you to know that this is your time to make your mark, to make your contribution, and add to the legacy of the United States Marine Corps, the finest fighting organization in the world. Semper Fi, Marines. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our Corps' newest Marines.
The parade reviewing official for today's graduation ceremony is Command Sergeant Major Patrick McCauley. He enlisted in the Marine Corps in 1986 and attended recruit training at Marine Corps Recruit Depot, Parris Island, South Carolina. Upon completion of his training, he was trained as an armor crewman at Fort Knox, Kentucky. In 1988, he transferred to the U.S. Army as an intelligence analyst. He has served in a variety of billets throughout the world, to include assignments in Korea, Kansas, Florida, and with a special mission unit, where he would serve as team member, assistant team sergeant, K-9 Troop Sergeant Major, Assault Troop Sergeant Major, Operations Sergeant Major, Squadron Command Sergeant Major, and Unit Command Sergeant Major. He is deployed in support of Operations Joint Endeavor, Uphold Democracy, Enduring Freedom, Iraqi Freedom, and Inherent Resolve. His personal awards include the Defense Superior Service Medal, the Legion of Merit, the Bronze Star Medal with Valor and 5 Oak Leaf Clusters, Defense Meritorious Service Medal with 2 Oak Leaf Clusters, Meritorious Service Medal, the Joint Service Commendation Medal, Army Commendation Medal with 3 Oak Leaf Clusters, Joint Service Achievement Medal, and the Army Achievement Medal with 3 Oak Leaf Clusters. He is currently serving as the 9th Command Senior Enlisted Leader of the U.S. Special Operations Command. Now taking his position in the reviewing area is Command Sergeant Major McCauley. He is being escorted by Sergeant Major Carter, Sergeant Major, Marine Corps Recruit Depot, Parris Island, South Carolina.
Morning, sir. Praise one. Aye, sir.
During the pass and review, we ask that as the national colors pass before you, please rise. After they have passed, please be seated.
Green and black. The Commander of Troops, First Sergeant Wilcox. His company commander is Captain Armstrong.
Paris Island Marine Band, under the direction of the drum major, Staff Sergeant Gonzalez, and the assistant conductor, Gunnery Sergeant Shaw. Staff Sergeant Ramsey and the graduating Marines of the 2040 series. His series commander is Captain Schnackenberg. The senior drill instructor of platoon 2040 is Staff Sergeant Castro. He is assisted by drill instructor Staff Sergeant Ira, Sergeant Jones, and Sergeant Rosa. The senior drill instructor of platoon 2041 is Staff Sergeant Rouse. He is assisted by drill instructor Staff Sergeant Carter, Staff Sergeant Mercer, Staff Sergeant Cantu, and Sergeant Lyall. The honor platoon for Company H is platoon 2042. The senior drill instructor is Staff Sergeant Nguyen. He is assisted by drill instructor Staff Sergeant Phillips, Sergeant Peters, and Sergeant Perez. The senior drill instructor of platoon 2044 is Sergeant Patino. He is assisted by drill instructor Sergeant Marzio, Sergeant Gonzalez, and Sergeant Lynch. The regimental color guard. The color sergeant is Sergeant Bass. Gunnery Sergeant Estella and the graduating Marine of the 2044 series. His series commander is Captain Tassoni. The senior drill instructor of platoon 2045 is Staff Sergeant Richard Garrison. He is assisted by drill instructor. The senior drill instructor of platoon 2046 is Gunnery Sergeant Stone.